Here with our head track and field coach, Pat Henry. The SEC Indoor Track and Field Championships are upon us here in College Station. And, Coach, first off, just on a personal note, how exciting is this for you? How fun is this for you to bring such an incredible meet here to College Station, to the fans of Texas A&M?
Well, that's a great part of it. It really is. I mean, to be able to put on what we feel like, and I think most people will agree, this is the finest team meet in the United States. It'll be the best one this year. And this is track. This is what it's all about at this level. This is basically who's got the best 27 people on their track team coming in here, and that may be different than the national meet, but the conference meet is who's got the best 27, and it's going to be a fight. But it's a great competition. It's a great assemblance of tremendous talent. There's some medalists from the Olympic Games and on all of these teams. So, you know, as a track fan, everyone knows how good this meet is. If you're not a track person and you really hadn't been involved or watched track, this is a tremendous competition to come to, because you're going to be able to see the best there is, and it's a short, relatively short time schedule, and so I think people would enjoy it.
Break down where your team is right now heading into this meet. You had a weekend off. Do you like where your team is, how they performed so far in the spring, and how much will that week off sort of help them rest and recover for this meet?
Well, I'm pleased where we are at this point. Now, whether or not we had enough bullets to win this meet, I don't know. But Arkansas looks really good on both sides, both men and women, and Florida looks really good on both sides. I think if we hit on all cylinders on both sides, men and women, I think we can be in that top 3 or 4 schools, and that's a tremendous accomplishment at this meet. Who wins this meet is going to come down to who has the best days with as many athletes as they have. So it's a little roll of the dice, but it's still one of those. It's a competition that, you know, a person who has competed at a certain level all year long more than likely is going to be able to compete at that level at this meet. You do see some things happen at this meet when it's this major competition. You see some people really step up to the line, and some people have a hard time competing at this kind of meet. That's track and field too, so that's the fun part of it.
All right, Coach, maybe a little scouting report on your team as they come into this meet here. Maybe the top 2, 3 athletes on the men's side, on the women's side, that fans can kind of keep an eye on.
Well, it's hard to narrow that down sometimes, but just off the top of your head, you have to think of LaQuay in both jumps on the women's side. LaQuay Moan-Davis. Bria Garrett has moved herself into a position to be, she's ranked number 1 in the country right now in the weight throw, and we want to try to see what she can do in the shot put as well. Camaria Brown leads the world at 200 meters and is one of the best quarter milers out there too. On the men's side, Dion Lindor looks real good right now. Wayne Davis, our returning hurdler, who was the national champion last year at 60 meters. It'll be a heck of a competition, and he'll have to be at his best. And P.J. Hardy has run very well at 60 meters this year. But you know, this meet, it's about those kinds of people. It really is, those elite people that we have. But again, it is about your putting 27 people out there and trying to get as many people out of that 27 to score a point. So depth is an issue here. The school that has the most depth at this meet has a great opportunity to win. Where you go to the national meet, I think I'm treading over what we just talked about, but I've had national meet where I've had 6 men or 6 women that are the best in the country, and we win. You know, so it's a different kind of competition. This is a team meet, and they'll be cheering for each other, and this is a great one to come in and watch.
When you look big picture at the move to the SEC just across the entire campus, this event right here is, across all sports, one of the most elite events at the conference. You know, if you're talking about a move to the SEC, this is one of the elite ones you want to watch, isn't it?
Well, it is. Track and field has been a sport that the Southeastern Conference has basically dominated over the last 10 years, 20, 15 years for sure. This is the SEC. This is what the SEC is all about. Track really showed that. I mean, track and field is what all of our sports are about. We are elite sports, and every sport we have is elite. But track and field is one of those that's has done a tremendous job of having numbers of teams in the conference that are nationally ranked, not just SEC ranked, but are nationally ranked. In that top 10 right now, I think we have 6 on both sides. So that's elite. That's about as good as it gets.
All right, so the SEC Indoor Championships Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Gilliam Indoor Stadium. Thursday is a multis day. Starts at 1 o'clock. Friday, 1 o'clock to about 6:30 or so. Runs the gamut of events. And then Saturday is your big finals day with a lot of points, 1 o'clock to 5:30. Fans looking to come out any specific day you would recommend, or just the whole thing is going to be a great event?
Yeah, I think it's a great event to come and watch. But if you can come, if you had to pick a day, I'd pick Saturday. You're going to see the best in the world right now.
All right, Coach. Appreciate the time. Best of luck this weekend.